Alright, let's dive deep into Marvel Rivals because this game, it's ambitious. It takes the hero shooter formula we all know, cranks it up with destructible environments, team-up mechanics, and an insane roster of Marvel characters, and says, here, have fun blowing stuff up. Let's start with the characters because, let's be real, that's what's drawing most of us in. The roster is a mix of fan favorites and surprising deep cuts. You've got your Avengers mainstays like Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America, but then they throw in Luna Snow, Adam Warlock, and magic characters that Marvel diehards will geek out over. It's a refreshing mix that makes every new hero reveal exciting. Now, each character falls into a few core playstyles. Damage dealers, these are your DPS heroes, built for high mobility and burst damage. Spider-Man swings across the battlefield with ridiculous agility. Black Panther dashes through enemies with vibranium-enhanced strikes. And Deadpool, well, he plays exactly how you'd expect: chaotic, fast, and constantly talking smack. Tanks, these are the frontline bruisers who absorb damage and disrupt enemies. Hulk is a walking earthquake. Juggernaut literally plows through obstacles. And Venom has that terrifying mix of durability and raw power. If you like controlling space and smashing opponents head-on, this is where you'll have fun. Supports, healers, and utility heroes that change the flow of battle. Doctor Strange can open portals to reposition allies. Scarlet, which bends reality to heal teammates while hexing enemies. And Shuri brings high-tech healing drones. They're crucial to survival. But don't be fooled, many of them pack a serious punch. 2. Hybrid characters. Some heroes blur the lines. Loki, for example, can shift between deception-based attacks and mid-fight healing. Storm plays a mix of AO damage and battlefield control with her weather abilities. These hybrid characters offer some of the most creative playstyles in the game. If you've played Overwatch, you have a general idea of what Marvel Rivals is aiming for. But there's a key difference: destructible environments. And it changes everything. Cover doesn't last forever. Someone camping behind a wall. Blow it up. Enemy snipers holding a rooftop. Knock it down. It adds an element of unpredictability that forces teams to constantly adapt. Mobility is off the charts. Between Spider-Man's webs, Iron Man's flight, and Nightcrawler's teleportation, movement feels exhilarating. Every match has moments where you see something insane like a last-second teleport dodge, a mid-air web grab to avoid a fall, or a perfectly timed Hulk smash through a collapsing building. And then there are the team-up abilities, arguably the game's most unique feature. This is where Marvel Rivals pulls ahead of other hero shooters. Certain heroes have synergy-based super moves that activate when paired together. Some of my favorites, Thor plus Storm, they combine their lightning powers for a devastating area-wide storm that zaps anyone in range. Rocket plus Groot. Rocket hops onto Groot's shoulder, turning into a mobile turret while Groot bulldozes forward, knocking enemies aside. Doctor Strange plus Scarlet Witch. They create a reality warp, trapping enemies in a slow-motion pocket dimension before launching a synchronized magical blast. These aren't just flashy gimmicks, they require strategy. Choosing the right team compositions can make or break a match. The maps in Marvel Rivals are designed to be more than just backdrops, they actively shape the battle. Here are some highlights. Wakanda Outpost, a futuristic cityscape with vibranium power traps and shifting architecture. New York City, multiversal version, a blend of different Marvel universes colliding, meaning you might see a mix of classic NYC and a futuristic dystopian skyline mid-match. Sakar Arena, an intergalactic gladiator pit with moving platforms and environmental hazards. These aren't just pretty locations. They force you to use the environment weather that's destroying walls to create new paths or triggering hazards to disrupt enemies. Here is what works. Combat is fast, fluid, and cinematic. Every fight feels like a mini Marvel movie scene. Characters feel distinct and true to their comic counterparts. No copy-paste abilities here. Team-ups and destructible environments add depth. This isn't just Overwatch with Marvel skins, it has its own identity. Here's what needs work: balance issues. Some characters are clearly overpowered, while others need buffs. Steep learning curve. Between abilities, team synergies, and map interactions, it can feel overwhelming at first. Game modes could use more variety. Right now, the core modes are fun, but adding more unique objectives would keep things fresh. You know what else needs work? My channel. You could be my hero by hitting subscribe and leaving me a comment. So, after spending a ton of time with Marvel Rivals, here's my final take. It's not perfect, but it's damn fun. The Marvel fan service is top tier, the gameplay is fast and cinematic, and the team-up mechanics make every match feel unique. If you're willing to deal with some early balancing issues and a bit of a learning curve, you'll find one of the most exciting hero shooters in years. If you're a Marvel fan, you'll love it. If you like hero shooters but have no Marvel attachment, you'll still have a blast. If you hate fast-paced, chaotic combat, this might not be for you. For me, I'm hooked. Marvel Rivals is exactly what I wanted, a game that feels like stepping into a Marvel comic, complete with explosive action, ridiculous team-ups, and all that did that just happen. Moments you could ask for. Now, let's just hope they don't mess up the balance too much in future updates.